Good morning. Hello everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 19th of May. Now I am out in the garden today. It's absolutely gorgeous autumn day here. Birds are singing and chirping. The sky is blue. My dogs are happy. They're both eating a bone down the end of the yard. Spocket's running around busy because he's got 3 bones, little bones, and he keeps busily showing them off to Sophie and I. Here he comes with another one. Don't be surprised if he comes over to show the camera. Spocket, come and show us what you got. Come on. Here he comes. Oh, he's very busy with his bones. You know that he is. Come on, Spock. Here he comes. Oh, what have you got? Oh, he's going to show everybody. Yep, you just see his tail there. He's come for a run. He does laps of the yard with the bone in his mouth because he's very important when he's get a bone. He thinks he's clever because I have to hide them and then he finds them. Cheers, everybody. I've got my coffee. Cheers, everyone. Nothing like a morning cuppa to get you going. Don't forget to hit the like buttons, guys. Please feel free to comment down below. I get back to you. It takes me a day or two, but I usually get back to you if I get your comments from YouTube, that is. If you are new, please subscribe. Hit the bell notification too, so you know when my videos pop up as well. I just had to share this gorgeous leaf with you. Isn't that absolutely magic? That reminds me of Canada, those maple leaves. Just beautiful, isn't it? We get some whopping great big autumn leaves here where I live in the mountains. And I think a lot of you don't realise I live like probably 40 minutes from the Snowy Mountains, which is Mount Kosciuszko, which is the highest point in, I think it's Australia. And that's the ski fields. That's where people ski and everything. So we get quite a cold winter sort of near where I live. I've been lighting the fire every day. It's so beautiful. We just love nature and beauty, don't we, guys? It's just such a wonderful thing. These are the things that we probably never saw once upon a time, but now we just see the beauty in so many little things, like even the leaves crunching up and kicking the leaves. Autumn's really beautiful, isn't it? I mean, I know a lot of you guys experience autumn and the 4 seasons too. As a child growing up, I never did. I lived in Brisbane, a town in Queensland, and it was evergreen all year round. And it wasn't until I moved here that I realised, oh, there's 4 seasons. That was a very new thing to me. I moved here about 22 years ago. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get started and we'll see what comes up. Cheers. Gosh, I'm getting things are sitting idle at the moment. It's like a car running, like you're warming up your car in your driveway. This is what I'm getting for the, oh, sorry guys, there's something in my eye again. The rollout agenda. Things are sitting idle. The engine's running, but the car's not moving. This is what I'm getting for the Great Reset rollout. The engine's running, but there's not a lot of movement forward. Things are idling like a car just idling in the driveway. That's what I'm getting. And almost to me feels like these global leaders, we know there's a lot of this, is it G7 summit or something? What's that summit they're having in Japan? And then of course Elbow's having a few visitors in Australia, mostly the Indian Prime Minister, I think. But a lot of them are getting together in Japan at the moment. So it's like what direction to take next, what to take, how do we take all this forward? And as we all know here, it's about climate change, global warming, how they're going to sort out the terrible world that we've all been guilty of creating, these awful things that have been happening in the world, meaning extreme fires, which you are now starting to come into in summer over there. A lot of you guys are starting to get fed the fires. Well, that's caused by, of course, the global warming. We're getting the flooding, we're getting everything. A bit of weather manipulation perhaps, but how they're all going to come together as countries. Oh my God, this global warming crap, it's getting tiresome, isn't it? But they're coming together to try and sort the world out. They're going to sort it out, the whole world. They're going to fix everything that us little plebs and peasants and people, all the terrible, oh, my coffee went down the wrong way, sorry guys, mistakes that we've all made and contributed to ruining our environment, which is very strange, isn't it? Because really none of that makes any sense at all to anyone, especially the cow burps and cow farts. I mean, we've had cows roaming around on this earth for many, many years, since very ancient times, and it's really not had any effect on anything, has it? So we do have a lot of questions, don't we? I say that constantly, I know, but we really do have a lot of questions about all this climate change. All right, let's see what else we get. God, I'm getting England, and I'm getting this listen to the music, I'm getting the doobie. Oh, here's Sprocket, he's got to bring his bone up, and you know he's got to chew it right next to me, so you might hear some crunching in a minute, guys. So I'm getting this Doobie Brothers song again, listen to the music, but they're showing me the dials being turned up in England. I feel like the dials are really being turned up. It's showing me like a radio or a stereo, you know, like a boombox. Remember in the 80s, people would walk around with that boombox on their shoulder? They used to call it a boombox, which was like a stereo, and you'd think you were really cool, and it'd have this big beat going boom, 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 and all the rap dancers and all that would use it in the 80s. Well, that's what I'm getting. The volume's getting turned right up. So there's this frequency and vibration that's starting to happen in England. It's either them turning things on, could be the 5G network, and it's creating these electrical waves, or it could be the people waking up to the nonsense and garbage that's starting to happen in front of their faces. So we've got a lot of this energy rising. So the volume's being turned up now. It could be the volume being turned up more on the truth, and people are starting to hear things now. They're starting to find things out. But it's also frequency and vibration as well. So there's this explosive stereo kind of energy that's happening in England. It's that boombox. I'm getting the visual of the boombox kind of energy. Hang on a sec. God, I'm getting, of course I've got to get songs. I'm getting that song Freestyler again by Daft Punk, is it? I love that song. Freestyler. Do, 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 do. Such a cool song. And I'm also getting Ice, Ice, Baby, just so we can get images in our head of that blaring music. So it might not be all negative. They're obviously blaring a lot out, but I also feel like it could be the truth coming out, because things are getting louder. Things are starting to be heard. People are starting to realise. So when I'm seeing this stereo boombox, it's a good thing, because people can hear things from far and wide. You know, back in the 80s when you'd hear these rap dancers coming, you knew that, oh, they got a boombox. They might burst into like a rap dance or something like that. So it wasn't a negative thing. It was kind of a fun and positive thing, actually, if you think about it. So I do feel like people are starting, and I said it yesterday, people in bubble and oil suits and the people waking up are starting to hear things. The truth is getting to them. Starting to be fed to them, like the little baby chick birds we were talking about yesterday, with getting fed little grubs of truth and all this kind of thing. That's just what I'm getting. This is happening in England. I'm getting the boombox image. Oh, I'm still getting visions of that Harry and Meghan in the yellow cab being chased for 2 hours, apparently. It just doesn't end, does it? It's all go over there in the UK, you lucky buggers. In England, you got it all. You got all the entertainment. You're hogging all the entertainment at the moment. All the rest of us are a bit boring. Trudeau's been a bit boring lately. We haven't heard much about Trudeau. All right, let's keep going and see what we get. Sprocket tries to show off his bone. Show your bone. Where's your bone? I'll just see if I can show you. There he is. Show your bone. Oh, we're just looking at his big backside. Sorry, guys. If I can get a shot, I'll sneak one in. All right, let's keep going. Yeah, I'm getting France. Oh, those people are strong over there. I'm getting France's fast tracking. So this would be Macron. He's fast tracking everything. Let's get it out. Let's get it out. We got red rugs here, red rugs over there. We know they're cutting up the reset into their little rug carpet layouts. But I'm getting Macron's trying to throw like a red carpet over these people. He wants to throw one over these people and shut them up. Rolling it out, and stomping on everyone. This is Macron's plan. Let's just stomp on everybody, shut them up, get them quietened down, and then we can get this show on the road and get on with it. That's Macron's great plan to address the protesting. I'm not seeing that working somehow. I think he's underestimating the power of the little people and peasants somehow. En masse, people are very powerful, and they are in France, we know that, because he hit too hard. He hit too hard. You know, I thought he'd learnt off Trudeau's disaster, but I think he thought it wouldn't happen to him. I think he thought in his mind that he had more power over the people and that they all looked up to him. So you got to remember the egos of these global elites and these leaders are huge, humongous. And they think that people do worship them. Not us. Worship and global leaders doesn't really fit in the same sentence, does it? But that's what Macron thinks. He thought this would all just go really smooth and he'd just roll it out in one big flick of the rug, and it didn't happen. So now he's just trying to throw rugs over the top of people and shut them up with harsh measures. What a monster. Not working though. It's so good. All right, hang on, let's see where else we go. I'm getting Australia. Of course I've got to get Australia. I'm getting Elbow, and I'm getting Australia is looking like a big fool. Well, probably not Australia. It's probably more Elbow. Elbow is looking like a big fool. As much as he's up with the leaders and everything, it's like he's just... See, to me, Elbow's giving away his power. We know he is. You know he's giving a lot away to other countries, and this is via resources, commodities. He's selling off Australia. He is. He's undermining the little people. It's sad, isn't it? We know he's trying to push the Indigenous voice land grab at the moment, but he's really selling us off to overseas buyers. See, it all comes back to the debt and trying to get Australia out of a hole. Oh my God, we know why we're all in a hole. Oh, have you heard the latest too, guys? I know a lot of you watch Richard Vobes, funny as. He's talking about the bird flu event, and oh, he's so funny in his delivery, isn't it? It's well worth having a look, guys. Go check it out. It's good for a laugh. Yes, we know there's going to be something very major that's going to attack the children. Of course it would, because they need more jabs in arms, because they're pretty much the target group now, the children. Yes, we knew that would always happen. When I got that message yesterday about the modern day Holocaust, I think it's absolutely right, don't you guys? All I could think of was that bioweapon. And people aren't even any the wiser. Well, a lot of people are. A lot of people are waking up, but not necessarily around that jab wheel. That mass psychosis, it did a beauty on a lot of people. A lot of people. That's for sure. All right, let's keep going. So Australia, things aren't great. I'm getting New Zealand, and I'm getting New Zealand's following the lawmakers. So Hippo's following the narrative beautifully. He is following the lawmakers. So whoever's laying down the law, he's following it. Oh, God. Well, we always knew he'd just follow Jacinda and do whatever was going on, and he's actually just following the plan really beautifully in New Zealand. And he's not a person who can think outside the square. He's a person who likes to fit in the box and sort of do as he's told. He's the old... he's a bit of the teacher's pet, the studious one that... he likes to... I think I've said it before. He likes to achieve his goals without disrupting the apple cart. He likes achieving his goals in a quiet and methodical way. He likes to just keep ticking off the boxes and going through his list of jobs, target goals, I would say, from the big masters above. So I do feel like Hippo's... Well, the guides are saying Hippo's a man who can't be trusted. I think we already knew that anyway, didn't we, guys? He's a man who can't be trusted. And his desire, his desire is to be seen. His desire is to be seen as this incredible leader that led his country to kind of, it's saying to victory. But see, in his mind, victory would be rolling things out, getting things done, moving the climate change crap forward, again, getting control of the people. See, that to him would be victory. Being successful in his rugs, it's rugs now, roll out, reset. He wants the success, and he wants the sustainability. He wants it to be sustained in his country as well, that people come on board and then people keep going with it. They really want it. He wants to make the people want it. I'm getting this song. What's that song? I want you to love me. I want you to care. I'm getting that song. Oh, I don't know the rest of it. I want you to love me. There's a song anyway, and he wants the people to love what he's doing and to care about him, and everything that he's doing is in their favour, and that's what he wants. He wants to be loved, and kind of needed. He wants to be needed. He feels like he needs to be needed to change the country and get everything in order again. Oh, hippo. All right, let's keep going. Getting Greece again. Stuff going on in Greece. There is. Greece has plans. A few rugs are going down. We know they are. Of course, climate change. Financial collapse I'm getting in Greece. Financial collapse. Major changes in Greece I'm getting. Structurally. Maybe they're starting. We know. I'm just getting structurally. Maybe they are looking at housing and things in Greece as well, and they're starting to implement things. Could be another trial area. We never know, because they seem to pick random places, don't they, to trial things. So this could be the 15-minute city housing developments. Could be. But I am getting Greece. All right, hang on. I'm getting Scotland, and they're showing me again. I'm getting that Mel Gibson Braveheart, but I'm getting him not fighting. I'm getting Scotland not fighting. I'm getting that things are like at peace at the minute for some reason. I'm getting just this standing on the hills, but there's no. I feel like there's no anticipation of anything. I feel like Scotland's quite settled. I wonder, is any of you guys from? I think I have got some of you from Scotland. But things are quite settled there at the moment. That's just what I'm getting. I'm getting this relaxed. They're showing me like Mel Gibson Braveheart, just walking around on the hills, but not ready to go to war, or not having to stand up, or I'm just getting there's this sense of calm in Scotland at the minute. It's almost like, and it's not uneasy or anything. It's just a relaxed feeling in Scotland, which is interesting, isn't it? It's just the vibe I'm getting. There's like a calmness come over the land, which is nice. Nice to have some calmness. Oh, God. Sorry, guys. Maybe you guys in Scotland are a bit tired as well. Everybody is. I'm sure no one's missing out on the financial stresses, but I am getting that Scotland's in a pretty good place fight-wise. Maybe you're not being pushed to the brink like a lot of other people, perhaps, which is nice. And you are very brave in Scotland, like the Bravehearts. It's just what I'm getting. All right, let's keep going. Getting Ireland. I keep getting Ireland for some reason. Hang on. Getting things are vanishing in Ireland. We get Ireland a little bit, and we know they're trying to take it down a bit, but I'm getting things are vanishing in Ireland. And I keep getting that. I still get the image of old pubs, like old village pubs that have got lots of history. Places that you love, again, where people gather and want to come together and enjoy their experience. Sprocky, good boy. Sorry, I was just checking that he wasn't going near Sophie. Yeah, I'm getting this like disappearing of the pubs. They're showing me a few old village pubs boarded up. See, people have to foreclose on things because they can't afford the upkeep. You know, if you're not making enough money and selling enough pints of beer or whatever, how are you going to make ends meet? So I am getting a few nice, like the closing of like social venues in Ireland. And I think, to be honest, with a lot of the climate that you guys get, which is you're quite cold most of the year, aren't you? I'm sure you do have summer, but you really enjoy those cozy, getting together, people sitting around in front of the fire having a pint of beer or whatever you do, ale, whatever you call it over there. That's just what I'm getting, but I am getting that these things are the bits that are starting to suffer. It was like in the lockdowns when people couldn't come together. Sorry, there goes Sophie in her striped attire today. Oh, doing a poop behind me. Sorry, guys, I won't put you through it. I'll hide her. Oh, God, my dog's law. It's just not good. Oh, my God, it's just not good. I was going to say live, but we're not live. But that's live enough for anybody, isn't it? Dog pooping in the background. Oh, my God. Oh, my dogs, I tell you. Entertainment, isn't it? So that's what I'm getting for Ireland. And people don't want it. They want their lives back. They want to get together. They want to have gatherings. They don't want to be separated from each other all the time. So that's the big issue in Ireland. I am seeing a lot of little village, and it's saying village pubs closing down just because for financial reasons. You know, you got to put your meals, when all the prices go up, you got to put your meal charges up and everything. And how much are people going to pay for a meal? Like, it's getting crazy. All right, let's keep going. Hi, Bob. Hello, darling. Here she comes. She's funny. Sit down. We don't want your bum. Oh, Sophie. Oh, my dogs, honestly. Got to flash your bum at everyone. Sit down. Goodness. All right, let's see if there's something else to close with. God, they're giving me that we have to start describing like the life that we want, like what we want to get out of life. We have to start looking at those things and really describing like, what do we want moving forward? How do we want our world to be? We know what we don't want, and we talk about that a lot here, about what we don't want. But we need to also be focusing on what we do want. Do we want joy? Do we want abundance? We obviously want freedom. We don't want all this craziness, I guess, and madness in our life. As much as we laugh at it and call it the clown show and have a bit of fun and all this kind of stuff, we still have to focus on what we do want. And this could be from a personal perspective as well. I guess most of us here, if you think about it, just want happiness and joy, a spark in our life. We don't want to go back to those awful feelings that we've all suffered through, the hurts and the pains of the past. So we do have to focus on those things, because it's seeing those things as well that can sort of help propel you forward and pull you towards them. And again, that gets back to manifesting, looking at signs and synchronicities and following your guidance as well. Very crucial. And I just wanted to mention, guys, the weird thing we've been talking about here this week is how we're all suffering ailments in mostly our legs, backs as well as legs. All of us seem to be struggling with pain in our ankles, our feet, our legs, our backs. And I do believe, and my girlfriend said it, which I hadn't really thought about, it's that moving to the next level of the ascension. It's almost like anything to do with legs, like I said from that Louise L. Hay book. I think it's called Heal Yourself. I'll actually bring it next time and we'll look it up and see what these things mean, and I'll read them out to you. And it's about moving forward. Like, I know the basics of it, and it's about moving forward. Anything to do with the knee or the leg is always about moving forward. I think usually the left-hand side's female and the right-hand side's male as a rule. But that's what I'm getting. So maybe this is something to do with our getting to that next level of the journey. That's what we've been getting told, probably, to grow and to keep moving through things and really keep working on ourselves. But a lot of us, there's probably over 5 or 6 of us so far that I've talked to here that are suffering these kind of pains in our bodies, and it's really bizarre. It's too coincidental that we're all kind of struggling with these things. And they're not in a little way. They're kind of in a fairly major way. It's almost like stuck energy is the way I would put it. That's how it feels, like stuck energy. Hang on a sec. And the guides are saying like it's almost being stuck in bad habits too. Like it's like anything. It's kind of relating it to habits too, things that we do that keep us stuck. You know, it's like somebody who's smoking. It's very hard to stop smoking because you're stuck in it. It's very hard to give up alcohol because you're stuck in it. I'm just getting these kind of stuck energies. It's a similar kind of, like what they're saying is pain can become like a habit, like a fix that we need. And I do understand that. The guides talk about these things quite a bit. Things like pain or feelings, and they often talk. I know Tony Robbins talks about depression like this, that it's an emotion that you choose. It's a state of being that you choose. And I guess that's probably right, because we've all chosen to leave all those old states behind us now, and we're choosing happiness, joy, Terabella here out in nature. We're choosing a very, very different life and a different way to feel that spark inside. So I guess that would make sense, wouldn't it? It is like a choice, really. All right, I'll see if there's something to close with today. So of course I'm getting the U2 song Stuck in a Moment. Stuck in a moment and I can't get out of here. I love U2, you know that I do. All you Irish people out there, you know I love U2. So I'm getting that song by U2, Stuck in a Moment, which is probably more for us. Maybe we are stuck in a moment. It's like we have to move through now and start getting to the next level of our journey of awakening, because it does feel like quite a lot of us could be stuck at the moment, stuck in a moment. Weird as that is, let's see what else we get to close with. Oh, I'm getting Barbara Streisand, of course. God, I love her voice. Don't you just love her voice? Her voice is so exquisite and incredible. And I'm getting that song from A Star Is Born. Is it Evergreen again? Oh, I love that song. Love, ageless and evergreen. I don't sound like Barbara Streisand. Seldom seen by two. Oh, I love that song. So I'm going to leave you the song. I'm positive it's called Evergreen. Oh, look how evergreen it is. It's nearly winter here and we're still surrounded by greenery. But evergreen to me just relates to that new growth, being out in nature, calmness. Love, ageless and evergreen. It's just a beautiful song. Seldom seen by two. Oh, it's a beautiful song. So I'm getting that song today because we always get love messages here, and love is an energy and frequency, which is what we always talk about. Let me see if there's one more thing to close with today. God, I'm getting the theme. We get weird music. I'm getting the theme from Beauty and the Beast today. And I'm getting that where the teapot, is it the teapot sings it? I think the teapot does sing it in that movie. If you haven't seen that movie, Beauty and the Beast, with, is it Emma Watson from Harry Potter? Oh my God, it's the most beautiful movie. It's so well done. You've got to go and check it out. It's beautiful. And it's that song, tale as old as time, true as it can be, la da 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 da, ba da 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 da. Beauty and the Beast. Oh, it's such a pretty song, but I am getting that song today. And it's about a tale as old as time. And we're actually living in one. And I think that's what the guides are kind of saying to us. We're living in this, like, it's like a fairy tale, I guess. But it's kind of it's not real and it's not true. It's like that Beauty and the Beast. Like, you think of the Beast, he had a spell cast on him. That reminds me of the mass psychosis a little bit. And it wasn't who he really was. And inside, he was this beautiful, kind prince. And I think that's what we've got to remember too about these people who were taken into the mass psychosis. It was a spell that's been cast on them. And we have to allow it to, I guess, allow them. Oh, I'm just looking at some little wrens in my garden. You know, I love wrens. So cute. The little birdies today are everywhere. Beautiful. That's what I'm getting though, this Beauty and the Beast energy. And it's that the spell was put on people, and that's what we've been currently living through. So this is going to, one day, and we get told it a lot. Once upon a time, we get told about the book a lot. And I'm just getting that energy of the spell that's been put on a lot of people, and it turned them into, seriously, it turned a lot of people into beasts. I know that sounds very harsh, but I'm sure that a lot of you would agree with me here, that it turned them into beasts. But we've got to remember that inside these people, they are waking up and they're starting to realise and becoming who they really were at the essence and core of their being, just like we did when we went through our awakening. Oh, the birds. Oh, can you hear them? Magic. So I am getting that Beauty and the Beast. I'll leave that film clip actually from that movie on my Chrissy Fitzgerald Psychic Life Coach Facebook page. It will be a tale. It's like we always talk about here. We've gone from, you know, the clown. What did we call it? Leaving Clown World, and we did Journey to Terabella. I can't even remember. We have so many things on this. And we journeyed to Terabella, which is the book that we're rewriting and we're currently living, guys, isn't it? So I'm going to leave you with that today. I love that song. There's some really beautiful songs there for us to listen to today. Well, take care, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend. I'm going to leave you with that. I forgot to bring my cards out today. But anyway, I'll say goodbye from Australia. My doggos are happily eating their bones. And I think Sophie, yes, I'll show you Sophie again. There she is in her favourite position, resting in the sun. Oh, that's great, isn't it? Oh, it's beautiful. They love it when the sun's out. There's nothing better. We all do, don't we? Well, I'll say goodbye from Australia. Hit the like buttons. Please feel free to comment down below. Let us know what's happening in your part of the world, because it's awesome to get some confirmation sometimes back on this channel. And we'll keep pushing through YouTube, won't we, guys? And here comes Sprocket to say farewell. Say goodbye to everybody, Spock. Where is he? Here he is. Show him your bone, not your bum. Show him your bone. Oh, he's come to show you. Come on, show him. There he is. Where is he? Oh, he's too... Sorry, guys. I'm making you dizzy, aren't I? Oh, there he is. Now I can get him. He sat down. He's come to show off. Sprocket. Sprock. Sprocky. Nah, too busy. All right, I'll say goodbye. Have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care, everyone. Bye.